going? Mine has been probably a little bit more hectic than I would like. I have been to the dentist for a checkup and also been to visit my accountant in the last few days to do my tax. And so, yeah, just some big admin kind of jobs happening behind the scenes here. So that will be great, but just at the moment it's a little bit intense. And I have been managing to do a little bit of stitching. So maybe I'll just show you that first. I don't really have like an order to talk about things today. I've just jumped on because I have a moment. But I thought I'd show you my, I think was it the first day or the second day of my Nikki Franklin advent was this penguin stitch embroidery kit. And so I've started doing the little outline of his body and a tiny bit there. And this is to be done in split stitch. And so I talked about in a normal podcast that I had Nikki's embroidery course, beginner embroidery course. And so I had learnt the split stitch, which I had never, maybe I knew it, but I'd forgotten that I knew it, one of those things. And so I've been really enjoying that particular stitch because it gives a really, really nice outline. So I've started on that. I thought, it'd just be so nice to start. And I had ordered some little hoops. These are quite thick, quite like that. It gives you something quite solid to hang on to. Just from an online supplier here in Australia. Don't ask me what their name is because they're just like one of these ones you just Google and find something that you need. It's not a regular go-to craft supplier for me. So I got those, and then so that meant I could start on my embroidery because I didn't really want to start before I had the hoop. So yeah, so that's exciting to feel like even if it's not very much progress, it's a little bit of a start. And I've also been knitting on some socks. So I'll just quickly show you. I've just got the toe to do on my Come Little Leaves socks. So I'm knitting the Come Little Leaves socks by Alice Jeffries. And I'm knitting them in Birch Hollow Fibres yarn in the Curiosity colorway. And this is the second sock and I'm up to the toe. Haven't started the toe decreases yet, but I'm up to that point. And so yeah, so that won't take me too long. The toes do take me a little while, but probably no more than an evening knitting on these socks. And I think these are going to be for me, so I'll keep them. They've just got a really lovely, sorry if you can see it in the light, a lovely leaf textured pattern. I didn't do the whole pattern. Alice had the pattern repeating again on the leg. I've just done the one repeat because I'm lazy. I really like it and it was fun to do. So I don't know, I just decided to do that on the first one, so then I had to follow it for the second. So that's good. So nearly finished another sock whip that I've had on the go for a little while. I have another knitting whip that's quite exciting, but I haven't worked on it for the last couple of weeks, and I might save that one up to share in a proper podcast episode. So now I wanted to share with you my Sherry Iris colours or yarn little packages. So these coming in a beautiful little fabric bag, and I was just watching Sherry's latest podcast on her YouTube channel, and she was explaining that these can be unpicked to use the fabric in something. So that's a really nice idea. I was thinking also I could potentially use the bags again for an advent set that I could make for a friend for next year. So this is the 7th. Really, really beautiful blues and a little bit of green. Really pretty. And then I have the 8th. So it's like, I think the fabric little bags are as much a part of it as the yarn. This is a really beautiful one. It's got some purples and beautiful greens. And then this must be the 9th. Yes, this is the 9th. So a little purple polka dot bag, and that matches the little purple little speckles here with some green. So this will come up quite light, I think, knitting up. And then finally, for day 10, for the 10th, is the yellow fabric that I really like. And this is like a grey and a green combination. So it's really pretty colours for those 4 days. And I've got the little stories to read. I'm really wondering what other people do with the stories, if you're maybe putting them into a little book with a collage or anything like that. I thought it would be nice to sort of make a little journal with this, with the little stories that are coming with each day's yarn. So that's the story you get every day. It's really cool. I don't want to forget, there's some other little goodies on Sundays with the Sherry Iris Advent as well. So this is for the 7th, and I think these are beautiful little drawings by Sherry's son. Copperfield. Little postcard size pieces of art. And then there's a mystery one. Don't know what this is. Something, a little surprise. Little lavender sachet. The tiny bit of rickrack. Very sweet. Will go in one of my project bags. Very delightful. And so for finally my Nikki Franklin, we have day 7. Some notebooks, little notebooks. Everything in these Advent sets just feel so good to touch, so tactile. Everything's done with such detail with all of them. They're so beautiful. I really appreciate that. This is just like really nice. It's just some thread, but it's just really nice thread. I think it's linen. I think Nikki made a comment on her Instagram about linen thread. It looks like linen. And then on day 8, some hand cream. And I was wondering when I opened this if it was the source of the lovely smell that's in the bag of Nikki's goodies, but it's not. It's not the same smell. It does smell beautiful though. This looks like it could be my second kit. Yes. So this is another little kit. I think it comes, no, I don't know. I don't know how many kits come in the Advent. I think I was going to say 6, but I'm not sure if that's true. So this is day 9. And it's 2 gift tags. So it says, deck the halls and treats. So it's the same beautiful linen, and some embroidery threads and so on. And then I'll open the 10th as well for today's catching up. This is a little, what's this going to be? Folky floral. I have to hold it right back because we have hand printed the design onto antique linen for you to stitch as you see fit. Okay, so this is like kind of not a kit, but a some linen to stitch, some flowers. So I was thinking maybe I could use my Valley Maker naturally dyed threads for that. That'd look nice, wouldn't it? I've just popped them in this fabric bucket bag that I have. That'd be really, really sweet to use those. I was wondering what I was going to use them for, so thanks Nikki, that's given me an idea. So that's 4 days of my advents. I did mention that I had got a Kylie and the Machine label, woven label advent, and it did arrive on Monday, I don't know, last week? Where are we? I don't know. Yeah, Monday this week it arrived. And but I gave it to my sister because she's the one that got me onto Kylie and the Machine, and she didn't have an advent, so I had so many that I thought I'd give it to her. And in some of the windows there's like 3 of the same label, so she'll hopefully give me a couple of spares of the labels. But honestly, I won't be sewing that many different things because I think there's like really like 66 labels that come with it or something like that, like a lot. So we're going to share it, but she's going to have the fun of opening them because I'm having so much fun opening these ones already. I didn't need another one. That would have been a bit greedy. When I ordered my Kylie and the Machine advent, I also couldn't resist buying a couple of other things from the shop. I bought it from the Fibersmith. They're based in, I want to say Melbourne, pretty sure Melbourne. I get a bit confused. And I knit my Meet Cute socks and in this wonderful yarn, which is hand dyed by the Fibersmith, and I loved it so much. Loved knitting those samples so much that I decided to get some more of that yarn. It's called Dusk, this colorway. It's kind of like a truffle color, or a taupe perhaps. Really soft brown, but it doesn't really feel like a brown. It's like just such a soft, beautiful color. Mushroomy color, I don't know. It's lovely. So I think I'm going to knit some more socks in this. And I also ordered from her these little snips for my embroidery. I don't know, they're in the plastic, you probably can't see them very well, but they're from Clover, and I always enjoy my Clover knitting accessories, so I thought I'd get the Clover little snips, which were recommended, and they're called Fashionable Scissors, which I think is cute. So yeah, I got a couple of extra bits. So now I'm going to relax and work on some of my stitching. I can't decide now because I've got so many projects on the go between my embroidery and my knitting what to work on first, but I think I'd like to finish my Come Little Leaves socks because they're so close to being finished, and then maybe work a little bit on my little penguin, Pierre the penguin. So I'll leave you there today, and I'll leave you with some footage, some vlogging. I did a tiny bit of vlogging as I've been out and about the last few days. I don't find it comes naturally to me to record little vlog bits as I'm out and about. I'm trying to. I'm going to try and do a little bit more of some vlogging with some commentary as I do various activities. I took some when I went to see my accountant, which seems really weird, but she lives out in the country in a beautiful property with these amazing mango trees out the front, so I took a little bit of footage of that. and things like that. So trying to just share my local area with you a little bit. So thanks for joining me for these last few days of December, and I'll hopefully catch up with you soon.